So to finish that box up, you can also add value to the front of it so that you have 3 different values to show those 3 different sides. We are ready to make our last box today for our warm-up, and this box is going to be below the horizon line. So again, I don't want it to touch that line, and I don't want it right below the vanishing point, so I'm going to slide it over here where I have a lot of room. Using my ruler, I'm going to make a box. And at this point, if you're feeling pretty confident that you know what to do, you can start on your own. I am still going to do this step by step on the video if you want to watch step by step. So things below our eye level, like the tables in our room. We see the top of the table, so we got to do something up here. We see the side of the table, and we can also see the front. So 3 sides, 3 corners. The 3 corners that are close to the point, not the one way off in the distance. So I'm lining my ruler up with all those corners, having them go to the vanishing point. And then I need to work on those parallel lines. So I'm going to line up the top of the box, and I'm going to slide it up, keeping it parallel towards the vanishing point, and I make a line right here, stopping it at this diagonal line, and it's parallel with this top of the box. So I am going to sketch that in and shade it in so I can kind of see that better. And now I'm going to do the same thing on the edge, starting lining it up parallel. I slide this ruler, I'm not tilting, I'm not turning, I'm keeping it parallel, straight up and down until I get to that corner, and I draw the edge. I'm going to make this one darker than the top of the box. And maybe the front is really, really a light value, barely touching. If you want to erase these guidelines, you can. For this practice, you might want to keep them on so you can remember how you created these boxes. Okay? So, if something is not quite right, it is probably because your lines are not parallel. So as you start drawing and doing this on your own, oftentimes kids do not make these lines parallel. They turn them slightly, and then they shade in, and they can see that that box just doesn't quite look right. It's because this line that I just made is not parallel. So as you start doing this kind of drawing on your own, and as we continue to practice today, check for parallel lines.